Why is the status bar moving so slowly? Jackers, basically, like most of the art is done, right? So a lot of the art tasks are closed already, right? Which consists to, you know, this, which is why there's already quite a bit that's done, right? What's remaining, in the majority of what's remaining is posing and code, right? Now, posing and code, it's kind of like the task, right? So the progress bar only moves when a task is closed. All right. Okay, so whenever a task is closed, it moves. Okay, so it'll go by like a 0.5% or something, right? Per task or something, right? Now the problem with code and posing is that you can only close a task, right, if it's 100% done, right? And it's hard to tell if something is 100% done if you haven't fully tested it and implemented it properly, right? For example, let's say one of the code tasks is like, let's say a mini game, right? We have to widen the mini game for widescreen, right? And implement it for the tech update, right? Now, maybe our coder is like, okay, I want to redo the mini game because it doesn't really function very well. So I'm going to redo the code for it for the tech update. I'm going to have to change the way it functions because now that it's widescreen, the assets in it have to be repositioned and, you know, whatever. Work has to be done on it, right? Now, before we can close that task, we have to first recode it, right? Make sure that it works in widescreen for the tech update, right? And it has to be tested like fully in order to like know that it's working and it's good, right? Then we close the task. Then it's like done. We close it, right? But we haven't gotten to that point, then we can't close it, right? So even though, let's say we like work has been done on that one mini game for the last 3 months on and off, right? None of that work is being seen in the progress bar until the task is closed, right? So that's just one example, but what's even more, like what's even a better example is something like posing, you know, like posing a scene or something like that. Like actually like setting the characters in the scene and with the dialogue and everything and make sure that it plays right in the quest and all that. Like how do you close that task until everything is 100%? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is like, there's a lot of work that's being done behind closed doors, so to speak, that you're not going to see in the progress bar until everything is settled, right? So right now, a lot of stuff is done and has been done and is going on currently, but you're not going to see it moving on the progress bar until we're ready to be like, okay, we closed all these tasks, these are all done, these are all done, and then it's going to move by like 5%. You're like, holy shit, right? So that's what's happening, right? So that's why it doesn't move like every day, like as a, it's not like the progress bar is not like, it's not like a car that's moving, you know, like it's not going to be like steady. It's basically, you know, it might build up behind closed door and then eventually a whole bunch of stuff gets closed, you know, and moves, right? Scheming in bribery, yeah, exactly. So anyway, but yeah, but it's a good question. Like I understand why people would be like, why isn't it moving, you know? Even though every day everyone is working on the tech update, like in terms of like everything, code, posing, art, fixing things, improving things, everything, right? But people don't see it, like the progress bar doesn't necessarily move even though that's happening.